Oh, welcome everybody. Once in a while I'll upload some content not relating to gaming. I used to have a series called Tarot Tuesday, and I plan on bringing that back sometime soon because I really enjoyed doing that series, and so did some people, but a lot of people kind of complained because of the way I was doing it, which I've changed, well, I'm about to change how that works. Where I do a bit of both talking about a card and doing a closer look at the said card to give more of an in-depth, detailed explanation of it and whatnot. Today we're doing kind of a similar thing, numerology. And what is numerology, you ask? Well, it's any belief in the divine mystical relationship between a number and one or more coinciding events, kind of like how people say bad things happen in pairs of threes. It's often associated with paranormal alongside astrology and other divinatory arts, kind of like tarot reading. Despite the history of numerological ideas, the word numerology wasn't actually recorded in English until about 1907. So with that information out of the way, let's get down to why I'm making a video on this. I've always been attracted to number 4, and I've always considered it to be my lucky number, and lately I've just been kind of obsessed with it, and I couldn't figure out why. Like, why am I obsessed with the number 4? I have no clue why. Sometimes, like I said, it's just all I can think about, and I found this website that we're looking at right now and started to read up on it and was actually pretty interested in what they had to say. So we're not gonna read all of this because look, there's a lot of information to read right here. That's a lot to read. We're not gonna read all of that. So yeah. Number 4 resonates with the vibrations and energies of particularly organization and exactitude, service, patience, devotion, application, pragmatism, patriotism, dignity, trust, worthiness, endurance, loyalty, mastery, building solid foundations, conservatism, determination, production, and hard work. Whew, that's a mouthful. Number 4 also relates to high morals, traditional values, honesty and integrity, inner wisdom, security, self-control, loyalty, conscientiousness, reality and realistic values, stability, and ability. Number 4 vibrates with the attributes of progress, management, justice, seriousness, discipline, system, and order, maintenance, constructiveness, dependability, conviction, passion, and drive. The world, completion, practice, repetition, realization of power, ability to use practical thinking, basic form of order, prepare for renewal, instinctual knowledge. Number 4 also relates to the energies of the archangels. Number 4 relates to Mercury, Uranus, Saturn, the Emperor Tarot card, which will be up on your screen here momentarily, because I don't have it up right now, but I'll make sure to put it in the video. And we'll take a look at that, and maybe we'll even, I'll link the video to the Emperor's meaning and whatnot too, as well. Character, the stabilizer can undertake difficult or unpleasant tasks, faithful friend, capacity for focused will and self-sacrifice, aware and accepting. Skipping ahead a little bit, because like I said, we're not going to read every single little thing, just things that shout, hey, this is you to me. Like this one right here. Change is not easy. Wait, is it that one? Yeah. Change is not easy for the 4's vibration to deal with. They have strong opinions and beliefs about what is right and necessary. They may appear stubborn to others at times, but this is because they need to take the time to review and think things through, which I do. There's lots of times where I just need to sit for a little bit, think things through, and see if I feel like it's right. They cannot be pushed as they need to see the orderly pattern of working things through. The person does not like to accomplish, or sorry, I'm getting confused about where I'm reading. Does not like to be hurried, but needs to work methodically in order to accomplish what they need to. The 4 does not want to be told what to do and can quickly become argumentative and suddenly aggressive and push beyond their patience and endurance. The 4's vibration is cautious and does not jump into anything impulsively. They need to think things through, then make a judgment based on their own value system, that's actually pretty accurate. Like, if it's not something that I see that could work out well for me, then it's something that I don't really want to go ahead and do. We're going to go ahead and make another cut here, so we're not going to, if you guys want to read this, cool, but I'm going to go ahead and cut to things that appeal to me the most. Number 4s are hardworking, loyal, ambitious, and have a great deal of common sense and a practical approach to life. Number 4, Destiny Life Path people are careful and unlikely to make a decision without giving the matter a great deal of thought. Once number 4s have reached a decision, they will be determined on their decided course of action and will follow through. Other people depend on number 4's ability to cope with life's ups and downs and are drawn to the stability of number 4. Destiny people, oh gosh, I'm having issues reading. Other people depend upon number 4's ability to cope with life's ups and their downs, and are drawn to the stability of number 4's destiny people, as they are reliable friends and do not change their opinions easily. Number 4 destiny people are able to manifest in all levels and are willing and able to put preparation, proper thought, passion, and purpose into all they do in order to achieve their goals and aspirations. They often end up becoming the pillars of the community, as these individuals are hardworking, practical, and trustworthy. The 4 destiny person is practical, loyal, security conscious, and business minded. You have the potential for great success if you overcome your insecurities. That's our challenge. This is fucking mind blowing to me, you guys. Like, there is so much. When I'm reading these things to you guys, it's like going through my head. I'm just kind of like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's interesting. If you have a number, come to this website right here. Oops, that's the wrong monitor. Come to this website right here. Actually, let's just go back up to the top. Let's see. Attributes of numbers. So just maybe it's not this link. Hang on, we're gonna find this link together, you guys. There's an introduction to it, which I don't really care for this one. I forgot what I was trying to say there. I don't remember. I think I'm actually on the angel numbers. Yeah, I'm on the angel numbers right here because I find that's just what it brought me to when I googled my obsession with number 4. But there's all these numbers right here. So like, you know, I've already clicked on that one. Another number that really appeals to me the most for whatever reason is this one right here, 11 11 11 11 11 11 1 1 1 1. Maybe we should just stick with one number for today. If you guys want to check this out, here's the link up here to it. I'll also include that in the I'll include all these over there if you guys want to read it on your own time. We're gonna go ahead. Oops. We're gonna move that out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and scroll back down to where we were. Let's see. Where were we? Where were we? Oh no. We're lost. We're lost. Oh, is this it? Yeah, here we go. Number 4s approach love and relationships seriously, and they are unlikely to play the field. Long-term commitment is likely to be the priority for number 4s, and other people will be attracted by the stability and security offered by them, and in turn, number 4s will be attracted to vulnerable people who need more control and stability in their lives. Generally, number 4s are loving, considerate, and caring partners, and they will be protective of their chosen partner and will be faithful and dependable. That's another thing that's weird. Like, I have an issue to where, like, I want to help people out and will date people even if it may not be right. Not even if it may be right, even if they have a lot of their own baggage. So between my baggage and their own baggage, I'm still kind of like, well, I want to try to help you. Maybe we can be together and be a happy couple. And generally things don't work out all that well for me because I keep going after people who have a lot of problems instead of people who I should try to go out and find and try to be happy with. And the longest relationship I've had from something like that was about 3-4 years, and I don't know. I just really haven't had any luck. So number 4 should be careful not to dominate their partner zone and should allow them plenty of freedom and space to be individuals. Number 4s find it difficult to express their emotions openly to their partners, which I do. Honestly, I do. That's hard for me. You know, like, I get really nervous and just end up doing like a lot of smiling and laughing while trying to have a serious conversation to where my partner thinks that, you know, they think that I'm just joking around even though I'm trying to be completely serious and just have a lot of issues trying to express myself. So, yeah. Let's see, where were we? Stress in the lives of number 4 life path people can create difficulties. If they direct their frustrations towards their partners, they will often take stress home and create arguments in order to cope with their personal difficulties. Now, that is not something I do. I do stress out a whole lot, but I try to keep what happened at work at work. You know, if I have a bad night, I'm not going to come home, take it on my partner, because that's ridiculous. It's not their fault I had a shitty night or a shitty day. Number 4s and their partner should be aware that this is a trait that exists and work out a strategy for dealing with it. It's especially important that number 4s are honest and open about their emotions in these situations, or otherwise they may jeopardize their relationships. I don't know about that. Like, I try to be open and honest about stuff, but like I said, it's hard to express myself during these situations. Parenthood. Number 4 parents care a great deal about their children and want the best for them, which both my dad and my mom tried to make the best for me as a kid. You know, I can't argue that. They did their best to ensure that I had a decent childhood trying to grow up, and they tried to give me as much as they could and sacrificed a lot in order to try and make me happy. Which, if they watch this video, thanks you guys, I appreciate that. Family traditions are important to number 4s, and they will want their children to be involved in family activities. Difficulties may arise as their children become teenagers and want to explore the alternative options that life has to offer. Number 4 parents want the best for their children and will believe that they know what the right course is. Number 4 parents want the best for their children and will believe that they know what the right course of action. It is important that as parents they accept their children's right to make independent decisions, whatever they may be. I for one am not really down for family tradition. Like, there's a lot of things that my family do every year which to them is extremely fun, but I get really bored of doing the same thing over every single year. So yeah, I like to do new things every other year and stuff, and I get pretty bored of things pretty quickly. I think that this whole YouTube hobby that I've picked up a couple years ago sorry, had to clear my throat. It's actually been like one of the longest running hobbies I've managed to stick with, even if it's been off and on. It's still one of the longest hobbies I've done. I would say yes to this. Home is important to number 4s. They can only relax in an organized and orderly environment and will go great lengths to make their home and surroundings suitable. You know, I don't always keep my room clean, but I try. You know, it just kind of turns into a mess, and I get kind of like, but then like after a while, I pick it up and I feel so much better. Number 4s will get satisfaction from housework, gardening, and other pursuits with visual benefits. Spending time organizing and tidying is very therapeutic for number 4s and can be developed as a form of stress management. That's interesting to me. You know, I would love to have, you guys saw my setup in my most recent video, I believe. I would love to be able to organize this a little bit better and have my computer not right next to my microphone. So like, you hear that? That's the humming of my computer. Nobody likes that. That's annoying. Number 4s are unlikely to enjoy socializing to a large extent, as they do not enjoy noisy gatherings where they may come in contact with flighty and superficial people. They prefer more sedate social occasions and enjoy having a few close friends around for a meal or drinks. That's pretty true. I personally hate large gatherings. Like, it's weird. So like, I went to a powwow a few years ago and I loved that. The energy was so amazing feeling. But like, when it comes to like parties and stuff like that, I don't like going to parties. I feel uncomfortable with all those people there. There's a bunch of people I don't know. I'd rather just have a few friends over, like what it says, for food and a few drinks. You know, that to me is just the best part. During one of my birthdays, actually during the majority of my birthdays, I'd invite my cousin over, maybe my brother if he was somewhere else at the time, and a couple of friends, and we'd have a LAN party all night, and we called it good. You know, that was fun for me. As an adult over the age of 21, I might have like a shot or two of vodka on my birthday, you know, order a pizza, do something exciting, maybe go to work and work, but I don't know. Let's see. Number 4 should develop more leisure activities that help to alleviate the stress from which they suffer. They may enjoy sports, but should avoid competitive ones that may increase their stress levels. Mountain climbing or brush walking may be suitable hobbies, as number 4s will enjoy the challenge and are able to see what they have accomplished. Yeah, I actually really enjoy mountain climbing. well, rock climbing, not mountain climbing, but rock climbing is pretty fun to me. Anything that I can see, like such as uploading a video and it getting like more than 10 to 15 views, that to me is a sign that like I did pretty good with that video that day. That shows me that I took about 8 or 9 hours to work on a single video. That's including uploading, editing, rendering, etc., etc., and that many people have viewed the video. Now, granted, one of those videos is, or one of those likes on that, both one of those likes and one of those views is from me, but it's still pretty cool. So we're gonna wrap this up here pretty quickly. We're not gonna read all of this. If you want to read all of the number 4, you can go ahead and go to this website and check it out for yourself. Like I said multiple times, it'll be in the description of this video. We're going to read career, and that's going to be it for today, because I feel like this is getting kind of boring and kind of long already. Got the hiccups now. So we're going to read the careers. Number 4s are very career-minded and are highly ambitious in this area. They are focused upon success and will let nothing stand in the way of achieving it. In return for hard work and loyalty, number 4s will expect appreciation and recognition, but if number 4s feel that their efforts are not being acknowledged, they can become ill-tempered and frustrated. They can be insensitive toward the feelings of others who may get in their way. Okay, so that's partially true for me. I don't get insensitive towards the feelings of others. I do get frustrated, because if I do a great job at work, I want someone to be like, "Hey man, you're doing a great job." You know, like I've got frustrated once and actually threatened to quit when I worked at McDonald's back in Montana quite a few years ago, and they actually gave me Employee of the Month that year, switched my schedule to a schedule that I really enjoyed, and gave me a $2 pay raise, so that was pretty cool. But I was one of those people that could work the grill and the fryer during like a lunch rush, like a heavy lunch rush by myself, and not get behind, whereas when they switched me away from there and put me in drive-through where I could take both lanes and take cash at the same time, it took 2 people to do the job on the grill and the fryer, which I never understood, because that's such an easy job in my opinion. Choking on my own spit. Sorry. Number 4s will be happiest in a smaller firm where their loyalty and determination is more likely to be noticed and rewarded. If number 4s feel like they're working together towards a common goal, that they will be able to focus their determination towards the benefit of the company. With the current company I work at, the previous store I worked at, actually, within the same company, they actually took a lot of stuff that I said to heart. They'd ask me like what items sold the most on my shift, what I would feel like should be up here from a customer's point of view, because there was a section that we could put anything that we wanted to there that was not on the planogram, and I was always giving my advice on what we could put there and think about things from the viewpoint of the consumer. Anyways, let's keep going. Number 4s are often successful at setting up their own businesses. As their own bosses, they are able to be clear about the focus of their efforts and will be able to measure the extent of their success. As bosses, number 4s are fair and reasonable leaders, as they have the unusual gift of being able to learn from their mistakes and recognizing that they may have been in the wrong, which is invaluable as an employer. Again, another McDonald's story. When I worked as a manager at McDonald's in Washington State, I was very fair to my crew. I made sure that, I did my fair share of work too, because I had managers in the past that did not want to do their fair share of work, and it was so frustrating. So I promised my crew that I would not be like that at all. I think we're going to end it for now. There's a lot more information here, as you can see. As much as I would love to continue to read it, it's just I feel like this video is going to be long enough already, and it might be really just boring for the rest of you guys to read or to listen to. So for those of you who have stuck around this long, I really do appreciate you for sticking around. Tell me what your favorite number is below in the comments, and yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Appreciate it. See you later.